Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is not financial advice. I just hope you bunch of Miss Baby because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Make sure you talk to a licensed financial advisor before you embark on any investing because investing carries risk. However, over here we have been making a whole lot of money on the stock market, and the reason that I make these videos like this every day is because I want to show you that you don't have to dribble a basketball, catch a football, learn how to rap, learn how to sing, learn how to be an entertainer in order to get wealthy and financially free. You can actually work your way towards it. You can have a regular job, a 9 to 5. You could start a business. There's so many things you could do, but investing into the stock market has been the greatest wealth creator of all time. And I'm unlocking that for you and showing everyday people that they could do it, even with a little bit of money, whether you never traded in your life or you've been trading for the last 20, 30 years, family. We got something for you. And this is one that we've been knocking it out of the park on. However, I can see it going up significantly higher than it already did. And what is this? AMD. There's no guarantees on the stock market, but people looking for guarantees are looking for lies. I'm trying to tell you what can happen and what I see happen and how I'm putting my money where my mouth is. AMD is currently $238. I can see this going to $300, if not even $320. And that's crazy, right? Why is it crazy? Because you telling me I could put my money into something and then my money could go to work and make more money for me. When I was growing up in the hood, I didn't know nothing like that. I thought that you got money and then your goal was to buy a big house. Your goal was to buy a nice fancy car. You know what I'm saying? But no, when you get money, and even if it's a little bit of money, to some people, they think $1,000 is a little bit. They think $500 is a little bit. I'm telling you right now, you could turn $230 over time, not overnight, into something like $300 and $310, for example, $320 by buying into assets. But when I was learning all of those negative behaviors, I had to unlearn them. So now that I know, I'm making these videos for you right here on YouTube. AMD is up 9% in a day, meaning if you put your money in yesterday, you'll be up 9% today. And what I decided to do now, and I know many of you like this as well, tell me if you like doing this. I set a reoccurring investment every single day to just buy $25 at AMD. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to necessarily do exactly what I'm doing because there's many ways to make money on the stock market, and this is one of them. So I don't got to be trying to catch the bottom or catch the top. Even if I am doing something else on that day, I know I'm gonna be buying more AMD. So every time I turn around, I'm gonna look at my account and it's gonna say, okay, you have more AMD and more AMD. And that's what I want to see, as I could see it going higher. And if it comes down, I'm gonna be able to buy it again. This is what I just saw on Market Watch. And a lot of people, this might go over some of your head, but I'm gonna try to bring it down to earth for you. And they said that AMD stock just keeps climbing. And it all comes down to this factor that the analysts are cheering on: increased revenue visibility because of a deal that they announced with OpenAI, aka ChatGPT, has shifted the paradigm, and you can start to expect to see more of this paradigm shift in 2027. What does all of that mean? That means that the people who are studying this stock, aka Wall Street, aka the people who left you out of the game, aka the people who told you the stock market was to be feared, aka the people who told you, no, you got to get rich first. No, I'm here telling you that Wall Street is accessible for all of us, family. I'm talking about everybody. We could all make money here, especially if you stay 10 toes down and you are doing the due diligence. And people say due diligence and they think that it means you got to go and read a whole financial textbook to be able to do this. No, you ask yourself, does a company make money? Okay, that's really good. Do they get to keep the money? Okay, that's really good. And are they making products and making deals with other companies that make it seem like they're gonna make more money in the future? Oh, wow, yeah, all of this is good. Wait, another question. Do they have a lot of debt? And if they got so much debt, are they really making money? Fam, you see what I'm saying? You don't got to think about it that hard. It's like looking at your own finances, but instead of looking at your own, you're looking at a company. And then when you hear revenue, dealing with a business, right? You know, I like to talk down to earth with my people. When you hear revenue, that just means like if you had a salary of 100K and they're saying, yo, the paradigm shifted. You got a crazy deal going on. You about to make 200K a year. That's a huge jump. You feel what I'm saying? And now they're saying that OpenAI, aka ChatGPT, dealing with AMD is going to be a huge jump for them in a paradigm shift and the revenue they're bringing in. And here's a quote. They said the OpenAI partnership leaves HSBC's bank saying that they're going to have more gains, and it has shifted the paradigm of AMD and unlocked revenue opportunities that are magnitudes, many magnitudes greater than investors have come to know. So if we thought it was gonna go up a little bit, they say no, it's gonna be magnitudes greater. That's Wall Street speak, or even science speak, to be honest, for it's gonna be extremely higher than what you think now. But not just the stock, they're talking about the money they're bringing in. So the company is gonna get better is what they see. And they just gave it a price target of about $310 as of October 15th, 2025. So when you look at the revenue, like I told you, this is the money they're bringing in. Now, companies, they look at revenue about every 3 months, and they tell you, okay, this is what we made this 3 months. This is what we plan to make the next 3 months. So in the last 3 months, I always show you these lines. There's an orange line is what they estimate, what they think they're going to make. And then the blue line is what they actually made when they solidified the 3 months, what the 3 months was over. And it says right here that in the most recent one, they have 7.6 billion is what they made. They expected to make 200 million less than that. So that's a really good jump, right? Making 200 million more than you thought. And then they're saying going forward, they expect to make 8.7 billion. And then after that, 9.1 billion. But now they got that new partnership. So we might see these numbers jump up like crazy towards like your 15s, if not 20s and billions in 3 months. And that's going to be huge for the company. I told you again, do they have a lot of debt? Family, do they have a lot of debt? What that means is look at these two bars. There's a light bar and a smaller bar. The purple blue one, that's the assets they got. They got a whole lot of assets. The bar is huge. And then the debt is low. I tell you all of the time, download the Moomoo link. The link is in the description. Many of you have already downloaded it. I'm encouraging you to do this now so you could get access to this information real quick. I'm on my phone looking at this. It's so easy. So get the 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash. That's going to be huge. Get potentially some shares of NVIDIA, and even if it's a fractional share, but some free stocks while you join, put $100 on that, family. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. And I have bought AMD. I've been sending out buy alerts on this for a long time. I know many of y'all been asking me if you could join KGU, and we had the doors closed for a little bit, family. We had the doors closed, but now we open them back up because we're ready to take on more people. So if you want to join KGU, I sent out a buy alert a while ago. AMD was $99, and I had said, yo, family, I'm buying 5 more of them. Boom. This was even in March. So we was on this way before Wall Street, and in KGU, that's where you're going to get my buy alerts. That's when I say, yo, I'm buying this, or I'm selling out of this. This is where my stop loss is, AKA I'm going to be done with that one. And this is where you're going to get the education and learn how to trade stocks, learn how to trade options, and learn how to read the charts. The link is going to be in the top of the description as well. This is your chance. I can't wait to see you. You're going to book a call, and I told my team that you will call in, and they're going to send you a message so that you could get in on the team. So I look forward to it, family. I told them you rolling with me. So the link is going to be in the top description with that. AMD, as it currently stands, I told you I'm buying more and more of it. I'm up 81%. Why is that important? Because I'm in it before Wall Street is in it. So this is where I'm looking at. I want a lot of y'all to screenshot this. About 215, we've been trading within this last week. It's called being in a range, a high point of the range and a low point of the range. 215 has been a low point of the range. That means that Wall Street is down there and they're trying to pick some of it up. And then the high point of the range is about 240, and we're just at the high point. But when we break past the high points, that's when we enter into a new range, and then the 240 be the low, and potentially even 260 would be the high. So be on the lookout for that. I want to put 2 more stocks on your radar. One of them is PayPal. Is currently $67. The PE of it is extremely low at about 14 compared to the industry that they're in at 29, meaning fundamentally it's looking good. The revenue has not been growing like that, so that means that they just need a little boost, and then boom, this stock could go crazy. The range for it is 65 to 80, and we're near the low end of the range right now. Another one, Taiwan Semi. We've been loading up on this on KGU, which I cannot wait to see you over there, family. This one, they've been cooking up, and we've been cooking up. So last one before I get up out of here, because I got something important to do, family, but I'm telling y'all this. Bitcoin. I want y'all to look at this. If Bitcoin maintains its historical performance, that means conservatively it's getting about 30% up a year. Sometimes it's down, but 30% up a year by 2030, that puts us at 412,000 Bitcoin. And if it goes up optimistically, that puts it at $850,000 for one Bitcoin, family. Meaning if you get in right now, you could potentially go up 4x or even 8x from where it is. No guarantees, but I'm telling you this, I'm putting my money on Bitcoin. Historically, everybody who did it got paid. But I want you to understand the risk. I love you. I appreciate y'all. And I encourage you to get the tools that I'm talking about, like Moomoo, so you could trade and have the skills of somebody who has been getting paid off the market and have access to it. Because all that's different is the access to the information. And I encourage you to stop trading alone, stop being in a chamber of people who are not helping you grow, and join the right tribe, not just any tribe. And I want to be a part of your tribe, family. KGU, the link is in the description. I told my people I'm rolling with you. So when you book a call, then just know my team is going to reach out and they're going to say, yo, you rolling with Keenan? Okay, cool. Let's get it. I'll see you on the next one, and take care.